the Mom Chronicles continue. And the reason why I share anyone else's eyes water when they're about to sneeze, and then the sneeze doesn't even arrive. Anyways, the reason why I share what my mom's opinions are about my hair on here is for relatability, to let you know that you're not alone. If your mom has a strong opinion on your appearance, you're not alone. So for context, I used to model for more than 10 years. I'm now 32. I've long since stopped modeling. But up until about the age of 30, I think, or 29, I was still modeling. And my mom always had something to say. When I was much younger, and my weight was a big factor, the agencies used to measure us all the time, and there were periods where I was a little bit heavier. My mom would quite literally poke me on the hip if I was holding a bit more weight. She would literally poke me and be like, ooh, holding a bit of weight, are we? So just to let you know to the extent of what my mom, her opinions were around me. So in any case, with the grey hair, now I've sprayed it just for a fitting that I'm going to today. My mom has got a lot of commentary around my hair. She, for one, has always dyed her hair. She'll never let it grow out. My grandmother, who passed a couple years ago, also dyed her hair to the day that she passed. And grey hair in the family is like a big frowned upon thing. Now, the reason why I'm growing out my grey hair is primarily because I want to improve the health of my hair. On the sides, it's always been quite thin, and it seemed to get even thinner over the last couple months, years. So primarily it is to give my hair a break. And second of all, it's just exhausting. To dye your hair every 6 weeks, it's expensive, especially here in Amsterdam, it's flipping expensive. So it's really this is exhausting, just to just stop for a little bit, just to take a step back and stop. Thirdly, I find I've finally come to a place where I find it really interesting to see the growth and to see the different shades, and actually just to appreciate myself for really who I am. So in any case, my mom yesterday, I kid you not, my mom's sitting in South Africa, I'm here in Amsterdam, I kid you not, my mom went to our dermatologist, who I of course now no longer go to, and she went for her treatment. She messages me shortly after, and she says she has a message directly from the dermatologist, I have not seen the dermatologist in more than 3 years. This dermatologist apparently was given the news that I'm not growing up my grey hair, because apparently that is newsworthy, and shared her strong opinion about how I should not grow up my grey hair until I'm not 90 years old. How dare I? No. Big no, should never do it, and that message should be immediately transferred to me. And just hearing my mom's enthusiasm around this message that needed to be conveyed to me, I sat there over the phone. I was like, well, cool. Did you also tell her the reason why I wanted to grow out my hair, that I'm taking this journey, which I will disclaim, it's a day-by-day journey. So come next week, I may have colored my hair because I'm over it. Or come 2 years' time and I'm still on this journey. So it's really a personal journey, and I will take it as it comes. But it's mine. And I have my reasons. But my mom, I asked her, did you tell her why I'm doing this? Does she know the reason? Or does she think it's literally just aesthetic? In any case, I just was over the phone this is just really now becoming comical, that I am nearly every day getting an opinion over what I choose to do with my body and my hair, my literal hair, which is actually such a, insignificant. Yes, it's significant, but actually at the end of the day, it's actually quite insignificant, because the color of your hair can be changed like this. But if I choose to grow out my natural hair color, let me just do me. It's not such a big thing. Anyway, so yeah, story of my life. If your parents are like this, trust me, you're not alone. And I feel like this TikTok community can be really, it can be a really safe space for women who are in the same boat and who are dealing with such external commentary. So yeah, come to this space every now and again to just understand that you're really not alone. Yeah, end of speech.